literally tells the main character if they break up this time, there's never going to be them again. He's not going to chase the main character. He's not going to help the main character. Nothing. And the main character's like, okay, I don't care. Middle finger, and leaves. Now the main character's still like really upset and hurt and trying to breathe through it. He finds out from his stepdad that, the Melids sent the evidence that they needed to the stepdad, and the stepdad was literally praising the main character because he thought the main character was the one who sent it to him, but the main character tells him that it was the Melid. But yeah, he's very emotional about everything, and honestly, I don't blame him. I should feel a little bit bad for the Melid, but I kind of don't. I am sorry, I don't. Because this man needs to learn how to use his goddamn worlds. Yes, the main character's an emotional mess, but this dude never says an ounce of his feelings to him and expects the main character just to go along with whatever he wants. It annoys me. Like, you gotta communicate what the hell you want. These childhood friend told you this. The childhood friend told you this, but you won't. You won't. So on a trip for, his fashion show, for his ambassador thing that he does for the fashion company he's working with, the main character gets really sick and unwell, but he can't sleep, so he's just walking around that town, and he sees the street that the Melid used to live in, but the apartments that the Melid used to live in has been changed to a store. Well, looking at the area, he sees a jewelry shop with the same name that the Melid has on his ring. The ring that the Melid wears has the word Dawning, like the name of the book. And he's like, wow, okay. So he enters the shop, finds the Melid's ring, and buys it. He buys a couple set. He also hears the story about the ring, which he thinks is a little sad but also sweet. He also finds out from the person he bought from is that there is a famous person who bought this. Like, not famous, but to the people at the store he's famous because he came into the store to buy the same set of rings and then came back to state that his boyfriend he bought the rings for broke up with him. So that's why they believe the main character when he says, yeah, my partner's a-hole. Because they know this story. Because this dude bought rings for his partner and him, and his partner broke up with him the day he bought the rings. Well, the main character leaves. He returns because he realizes he left his phone. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to show these people my boyfriend, my a-hole boyfriend. And he shows it to them, and they go, wait, that's the dude we sold the rings to. And that's when the main character found out that the person the rings were for was for him. Yeah, so he rushes to the Melid's place to see that the Melid, like, he literally disappears on everyone with just a text message saying, I'm going to the Melid, and then disappears. Full on disappears, and rushes to the Melid, only to see the Melid with the sister-in-law. Obviously, the main character's kind of broken-hearted over this. And the Melid literally abandons the main character outside. Full on abandons him outside. He's already sickly and leaves him outside. Only, yeah, the main character wakes up later to be in the Melid's place, but he was literally left outside. I was angry for him, okay? I would have thrown hands with the Melid. So why the Melid was with his sister-in-law is what I assumed at first when she was first introduced, was that she was the person the Melid was talking about to help go against his brother. That was who it was. She'd been collecting evidence and information and data against her husband this entire time, ever since she married him. She'd been going against him because he cheated on her, and he continuously cheats on her, and she wanted to take him down. But she also loves him, so she can't do it by herself, and she needs someone to support her and help her, which was the Melid. Yeah. Well, one of these pieces of evidence they find is the video. And they only saw the video after the main character had rushed there, crying, questioning the Melid about the ring, everything. He's like, and the Melid just outright abandoned the main character out into the ground. They bring him in, and but the Melid now knows why the main character's so upset with him, or why the main character never believes him, or why the main character always thinks the wrong of him is because of the video. They have a conversation about the video and about their relationships and the issues in their relationship, and the Melid decides they're fully breaking up. He understands why the main character has hated him, despised him all this time, and that he can't handle anymore. He tells the main character the reason why he joined his family's home was to give the main character a better life. Not to betray the main character, but to give the main character a better life. He hadn't realized his family was going to ruin the main character's father and frame the main character's father. He didn't know this entire time that his brother and father had blackmail material of him and the main character sleeping together. He never gave his family that video. He didn't even know it existed. He had a video of the main character, but it was a video he got consent from the main character to make, like, on his phone. It wasn't a secret recording video camera that he had hidden in his room. It is like, it's a mess. That's why he told the main character, yes, he videoed the main character. Yeah, it's a mess. Like, they should have had a full-on conversation repeatedly every time the main character brought up the video, but, like, the male lead even apologized. It's the reason why the main character never trusted him or believed in him, because he never actually showed the main character his real affections or care and love. He always made the main character feel like he needed to be doubted or be worried and have self-issues. Like, it's not great. It's not. It was really, really sad to read. But yeah, they full-on break up. The male lead full-on breaks up with the main character. And the main character's like, you're not breaking up with me. We're not breaking up. We can fix our issues. Now that I know you didn't betray me, I can trust you now. But you're the one who won't trust me. Like, we can trust each other and care for each other and help each other. Like, it's a mess. It's a full-on mess. Also, the main character cuts his beautiful long hair. So after they broke up the second time around, the main character had such an emotional breakdown that he cut off all his hair. The hair he was growing for the male lead, he at first grew it for a bet with his childhood friend, and then he kept growing it for the male lead because the male lead told him once he liked it. And so he kept it long, but after they broke up the second time around and he thought the male lead was using him again, he chopped it all off. Now it's shoulder length, but he cut off all his luscious hair. I was bowing at that scene because the hair was so beautiful.